welcome to another episode. It's actually our final episode of How to Buy a Second-Hand Car in collaboration with Bosch Car Service. Now, I've just picked up this Golf 7.5 1.4 litre TSI. It's a 2020 model. I got it from Wingfield Motors. It's a very good quality Golf, not just from them, but also in terms of Golfs. If you look at the overall look of Golfs, like I can never really fault a Golf, and it's so nice driving one of these again. I haven't driven one since, well, 2020. Pretty much, I'd say. This has got sort of bang on 99,400 Ks, so it's just on the edge of that 100,000 K clock over. And I have to say, it still feels really good. Even the screen still looks good. All the buttons don't feel or look particularly used at all. Even the leather seats look pretty good for a car that's been, it's getting on now, sort of 6 years on. So I think that looks really good. The steering wheel is very smooth now, so there's no grip on here. You could add something if you needed to, but I think my favorite part is the fact that it still has these like druk a button and not those haptic which came afterwards, which at least they've now gotten rid of again because, well, the customers did not like that. But in general, it just goes to show that it's really difficult to fault a Golf, and still, even this amount of time on, still difficult to fault a Golf. But now I want to take it because just from the eye, one can't always tell. And even the feel, even driving it, I might not be seeing it or hearing everything. So I'm going to take it to a Bosch Car Service, and I want to get one of the mechanics there to really give it a good diagnostic test, because they run a whole bunch of diagnostics on it and tell me exactly what's wrong with it, if anything. So let's go have a look. Okay, so we're now inside the workshop at Bosch Car Service, and I'm here with Neil, who is what I would call a master mechanic, but you refer to yourself as a technician here, right?
Okay, yes.
And you have been a mechanic for how many years?
About 25 years.
Okay, so I would say you know your stuff, right?
Correct, that is correct, yes.
And how long have you been working at Bosch Car Service for?
For about 4 years now.
Okay, wow. Okay, and now we've brought this Golf 1.4 TSI to you. Okay, now I'm coming in as like the customer who's going to want to buy this car, and of course you can sort of tell me the problems or the things that a potential buyer should look out for, correct?
Yeah, okay.
Like with these sort of cars. Like off the top of your head, if someone came to you now and said, okay, I want to buy this car, what would you say they should check for?
Look, firstly, you would obviously look at the vehicle on the outside.
Yeah.
Accident damage and those type of things. Look at the mileage. And then at the specific mileage, there's things that need to be done. Like between 90 and 120, your cam belt has to be done.
Okay.
Replaced. Your cam belt has to be replaced. Then when you open up the hood, you will need to check water levels, oil levels, and then check for any leaks under the vehicle.
That's actually a good point you've made now, because this car has exactly 99,000 Ks on it. So it's
yes.
just about out of a service plan and warranty and everything.
Correct.
Have you found any sort of issues like almost when it clocks over? A lot of people think like the minute it's out of warranty, now something's going to go wrong. Do you see anything happening at around the 100,000 K mark?
Yeah, generally like your brakes and your suspension work would need to be done, looking at that mileage. And then, like I said, the cam belt service, water pump leaks,
Yeah.
And some housings that leak on the vehicle as well.
And if I was maybe going to sell a car that's now got 99,000 Ks on the clock, do you think it's worth me as the seller to rather have those things all done and checked, etc., to get the best sort of resale value out of the car, or do I just leave that for the next owner to deal with?
I would actually first take it to a Bosch Car Service,
Yeah.
where we can have an assessment done for you, and then you can obviously rest assured when you sell the vehicle to the client or the person that you're selling it to,
Yes.
that you have peace of mind that that person won't come back to you in
Yeah.
6 months saying that you didn't tell them about this and that and
Yeah.
this and that.
I suppose it just helps with that resale. You'll probably get more.
Definitely.
Do you
You'll
know,
definitely get more
Yeah.
money out of the deal, yeah.
And also just makes you a better person.
Yes,
Do you know?
yes, yes,
Peace of
definitely.
mind. You know, you're not selling
Yeah.
on something that's got problems, do you know?
Definitely, yeah.
So, I mean, do you think we should maybe like look under the bonnet? Like, then you can show me the sort of things that maybe with an eye I
Yes.
would maybe want to look at as a potential buyer.
Sure.
So what would you suggest one looks at?
Okay, so normally you would just look at the fluid levels, like the coolant levels. You would obviously just check if that's screwed on correctly.
Yes.
If it should be about pinkish, reddish, the color.
Okay.
If the level has dropped, then you know you have an issue, a leak somewhere on the cooling system.
Okay.
So that would be one of the first things you would look at.
Right.
You would also look at your brake fluid.
Check that there is brake fluid in there.
Check that there is brake fluid inside.
Okay, so it's looking good so far.
Then your oil level as well. You also look at the color as well. If it's darkish black, then you know, okay, you need
Bit of a problem.
servicing.
Where are we at with this color now about?
This is okay. This is like probably will need one soon.
Okay.
And basically your terminals on your battery, just
Yes.
feel them if they are tight, because that could cause issues starting.
Okay.
So if it's not connected correctly, you will have issues starting the vehicle.
Right.
If you definitely are not sure and you're buying the vehicle, we do a free assessment on the battery.
A free one? No.
Yes, we
That's
do a
really
free
nice.
test on the battery. So we've got a little machine that we connect on the battery.
Okay.
And we basically run a test on the entire circuit. So from your starter to your alternator, we do a test through the battery.
Okay, now that we've discussed what are maybe the more superficial potential issues that are easy to fix, I want to now get into the real nitty-gritty, like the big issues that we might find on a Golf. Okay, Neil, are you ready for this?
Ooh,
Yeah.
can't wait.
Okay, we interrupt your regular viewing to bring you the man of the moment, the magic maker, the manager at this specific Bosch Car Service. It is Frank. Frank, welcome.
Thank you.
Or actually, a welcome to your service
Thank
center.
you, Jules, and welcome.
Thank you. Tell me, how long have you been a manager at this Bosch Car Service?
I've been with the Bosch Car Service 4 years at this
Okay.
branch, yeah.
And have you been a mechanic or in the automotive world for many years?
Yes, can't exactly say how many years, but it's been quite a few.
And tell me, what makes Bosch different to other service centers for you?
Well, the professionalism that we work with our clients and with the vehicles, of course, making sure it's 100% before it goes out, before the client gets the vehicle, and keep the customer happy, give him customer service.
That's a big focus, I imagine,
Customer service.
for you guys,
Yeah.
right? And
Very
when you
important.
get cars in, and you can see people maybe like me sometimes who walk in a little bit sort of fearful, or I don't know what you guys do or whatever. How do you explain to somebody what you guys do at Bosch Car Service?
Well, the service advisor will go through the customer with his vehicle, what does he need on his vehicle, and then explain to him what's going to be done. You know, the diagnosis steps, where there's a service, the 110-point quality check we're going to do, the diagnostic scan and the battery test, and then obviously the feedback that they give to the client.
And do you recommend someone who's going to be buying a second-hand car, do you recommend that someone brings their car in to a Bosch Car Service to have it thoroughly checked before making the decision to buy it?
Most definitely. Most of our clients who purchase vehicles, they request that, they bring the vehicle in before they purchase the vehicle. And we do a 110-point check on the vehicle, and we give him, peace of mind, the vehicle is fine, or we would tell him, something that you must stay away from.
That's great advice. Nice to know. It's like a little sort of mechanic in your back pocket that no one knew about,
And that way, when he does purchase the vehicle, they always come back again for servicing.
Oh, you see, you keep the customer. Well played, Frank. I like it. Well, thank you so much for chatting to us today and for allowing us to be here. And now back to normal viewing with Neil in the workshop. Okay, Neil, so what are the big issues to consider?
The DSG gearbox, the water pump that leaks, it could become a major issue if you don't look at it.
Yep.
Obviously, when it starts leaking. Then there's engine issues, with the valves inside the engine carbon up, and then you have smoking and the vehicle starts misfiring.
Not a very common
It's
problem.
not a very common problem, but it all comes down to your servicing, your maintenance.
Right.
When that thing pops up and says oil service inspection due, and then I think just do it.
Yes, just
You know, when you go over your mileage, the oil loses its properties,
Oh, right.
and then it can't do its work anymore. So it doesn't lubricate anymore.
Right.
So there's friction inside the engine constantly. When you start, when you switch off, when you start, there's friction inside the engine. So
Right.
that is why.
So that's why a full service history is so important when you're looking at
100%.
a car second hand.
100% correct.
And then there was another one I think we.
It was the turbo.
Oh, what's that about?
That's also a rare case. The turbo wastegate. So that sticks at times.
Okay.
So there's an issue with that. And then you would need to replace the whole turbo.
Oh, guts.
Yes.
Okay, so those are like the major things to look out for, but like you said, they haven't been so common, so that's good to
Yeah,
know. Again, quite an easy car to maintain, and I would imagine also quite cost effective, right? It's not
Yes,
like an
yes, yes,
extraordinarily expensive car to keep
Yeah.
going.
No, I mean, if you do your regular maintenance, you have your brakes checked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not costly. It just when it gets to the cam belt service, we're looking at about a 4, 5, 6 hour job.
Oh, wow, okay. But once that's replaced and done, you're good to go now for
Then you're
another
good
sort
for
of
another
100K.
90, yes, 100.
Okay,
100K.
okay. Well, that's actually very good to know, isn't it?
Basically.
Okay. So now we've done the maintenance side of things, but parts are huge. We've created a table for you with OEM parts and then Bosch Car Service parts for you to have a look at, just to, you know, see the difference. So Neil, we've got a few Bosch parts here. Does Bosch supply all the parts for anything that you're going to be working on within the workshop?
Anything in the vehicle, yes. Anything. Service parts, repair parts, brake discs.
And what makes the quality so good?
Because they are basically like an OEM. Remember that the OEM vehicles, a lot of the German vehicles,
Yes.
there's Bosch parts from the factory that's built in there already.
Oh, wow.
So when you do replacement, you get a Bosch
Bosch.
part.
So everyone might
Side
think,
of
you know, they must get directly from an OEM and stuff.
Correct.
Actually, bottom of the line is you get Bosch service parts and
You get a Bosch.
they're perfect.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Neil, if a customer comes into a Bosch Car Service, what is the best deal they can get? How do they get such a good deal?
Okay, so if you are a Discovery member, we pick it up on our system. We will pick it up, and then depending on what level you are, it depends on the discount as well.
And what's the maximum discount they
The
can get?
maximum discount is 20%.
Okay, that's a pretty good deal.
That is a good deal.
Okay, now that we've discussed all the parts and these amazing Bosch parts, let's plug this car into the diagnostic machine and see if there's any issues that we can pick up.
So I'm going to do a scan now.
Tell me, what is it looking for? Like, is it's scanning the entire car, right?
ECU, yeah. Mainly it picks up electrical issues. We have a database. I think all the Bosches do the same. They have the same database, and we'll pick up common issues on the vehicle.
Oh, wow.
If you have a certain problem with the vehicle, then we could obviously contact one of our other dealers. Look, I have
Yes.
this issue with it. Now this is a list of issues that you need to look at, common fixes,
Okay.
and then we take it from there. And then, you know, that's how we basically repair the vehicle.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I saw a fault or two.
Okay, so there is a fault in the transmission electronics.
Ooh, clutch 1 tolerance limit reach.
And then there's
Okay.
one in the brakes. It just picks up the tire pressure warning as well.
Okay, wow.
And then in this electronic
Central
system,
locking system, over temperature.
Yeah, probably they used the key too much, locked it too much.
I didn't know that was a
unlocked it.
thing. I love clicking the buttons.
Oh no, it's a bad thing.
Okay, they should tell you that when you buy a car.
And then there's the gateway module, which is just a static current to high, probably a system spike.
Okay, but then I see it pass, no fault, no
Yeah,
fault.
the other things all pass.
airbag,
The engine,
all
air
good.
conditioning, airbag pass.
And these are easy fixes, right? So now,
Yeah, it's just the transmission one. I'll have a look at. You'll need to maybe have it adjusted.
Okay.
Like doing a software upgrade or something.
oh, fine. And then, okay, so that's good to know. And That's a wrap on the Golf. I have to say, it's still one of my favorite cars. I've always said you can't really fault a Golf, even a second-hand one. Very hard to fault. We hope you've enjoyed this series. This is the last episode within it of how to buy a second-hand car with Bosch Car Service. If you've liked this series, please comment below, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you soon.